Today we will discuss how to use your phone as a studio. You need is right on your smartphone. There's no need for fancy equipment thanks to mobile content creation. Anyone with a phone can make money by using social media and downloading just a couple of apps. You can run a business or even become a content creator all right on your smartphone. The very first iPhone was released in 2007. That seems like so long ago. The smartphone transformed how people interacted with technology. The first iPhone introduced a touchscreen interface, and the biggest focus at the time was internet browsing and multimedia. Remember Nokia phones, prepaid phones, and flip phones? If you remember, cell phone technology has come a long way, but the very biggest feature on any smartphone now is your camera. Today we will discuss why use your smartphone as a studio, what you can do on your phone. I'll give you some apps to download. We'll discuss mobile video editing tips, blogging and vlogging from your phone, starting a podcast, how to collect payments right from your smartphone. We'll talk about YouTube, where to get music, and add-ons to upgrade your phone. Talk about why more people are using their phone as a studio. Phones and phone cameras are improving every year. They're faster and easier. You can record quickly on your phone. There's so many features to use like slow motion, time lapses, 4K, transitions, your phone's microphone, zoom lens, etc. You also save money. Like I said before in the intro, instead of buying all this fancy camera equipment, your smartphone can do everything. It can take the place of a camera, of a stand. Your smartphone's also more convenient. You can record or edit from your bed if you want, and everything is just literally right in your hand. So since everything you need is literally right on your phone, here are some things that you can do with your smartphone. Anyone with a phone can make money by using social media, right, and downloading a couple of apps. So what you can do on your phone is, number one, content creation. You can create videos using your phone, uploading them on YouTube, and potentially monetizing your channel to make additional income. You can become a vlogger influencer. You can start a YouTube channel and generate income through ads or brand deals by creating videos on topics that you're passionate about. So if you love content creation, consider starting a YouTube channel by recording, editing, and releasing videos using your phone. You can entertain, teach, and spread your knowledge to others. You might also create educational videos, tutorials, reviews, or entertaining videos. You can also use your phone for photography. So if you have good photography skills, you can upload your photos to stock image websites to earn money when people purchase them. If you have a knack for photography, you can sell photos online through stock photo websites like Shutterstock, iStock, and Getty Images. High quality cameras are built into smartphones nowadays, and anyone can capture quality photos to sell. So say for instance, you have a top of the line iPhone or Android, and you want to take photos of nature. You go to a park, you capture a couple of shots of like the snow, the leaves falling, pretty water, birds in the water, scenery. But different people will buy photos like that. You can also start your own business, all right from your phone. You can freelance for others, like writing or editing, or offer online tutoring. You can record a podcast. You use your phone as a microphone, and you can upload on a podcast hosting platform like Spotify, Clubhouse, Podbean. You can also record music. Most smartphones have capable microphones and recording software. And if you want to be like a performer entertainer, you can make music right from your phone. Everything is so easy. Well, let's talk about some of the apps that I personally have on my phone and some of the apps that I believe you need if you want to be a vlogger, a blogger, content creator, influencer, or even just posting on your own personal page. Canva is a very good app to have for photos, for videos. You can make pamphlets, invitations for your Instagram photos, put text on them. There's so many free things on Canva. There's also a paid version, but the free version is just fine. Trust me, download Canva, play around with it, check it out, and become familiar with Canva. You'll see all of the tools that it offers. Pixar is another great app. Also for editing video, InShot or CapCut, I definitely recommend downloading those. I personally use InShot all of the time, but I also have CapCut. There's also Adobe Rush. Adobe Rush is only for iPhone users. So if you have an Android, stick to InShot or CapCut. But if you have some type of if you use like Adobe Premiere before, Adobe Rush is in the Premiere family. But I find that InShot and CapCut are a little more user friendly, or any other video editor will find anything that you're comfortable with. You can create and enhance visual content, including adding music, filters, effects, and more on these apps. There's also voice memo, voice recorders, like GarageBand. This turns your phone into a portable studio recorder. So if you're looking to make music, and then if you're looking to be an influencer on YouTube or make YouTube videos, the app Intro Maker is really great for YouTube videos. That helps create your thumbnail slides and also your outro slides on YouTube, which we'll talk about more later. But Intro Maker is key. Once you start your business or become a blogger or influencer, and you want to start selling advertisement, for instance, or you want to work with brands, and you need to collect payments, there's so many things you can download on your phone to collect payments. You can download these apps right on your phone, and then people can pay you. Cash App is really good. I have all of these that I'm about to talk about. Cash App's my number one. Cash App also offers a debit card, which I think is great. You use it like any other debit card. You can add up your money and keep it in Cash App, or you can transfer it to your bank account. I think Cash App is great. There's also PayPal Business. And PayPal Business has a business debit card, which works just like any other type of debit card, MasterCard. And then if you use like the desktop version or on your phone, you can create invoices, which I think is really great. It's a free tool. If someone you're working with goes, oh, can you invoice me? Anytime someone asks me that, I've used PayPal Business for that. Very simple, very easy. Collect payments on there. You can keep it on PayPal or transfer it to your bank account. There's also Venmo if you want to, and then there's also a Zelle service, which is straight through your bank app. I'm not sure if all banks have Zelle, but a lot of people also use Zelle. It's directly through your bank. So these are some of the services you can use to collect payments. I want to discuss basic editing tips for mobile content creation. Basic editing video tips. So if you're shooting a video of someone else, you film 10-second clips without moving the camera. So hold the camera still for 10 seconds and shoot these 5 basic shots of your subject. And then when you edit them and put them all together, you'll see all the different angles you have. These are 5 basic editing tips. So you have a close-up shot of the hands that you get of your subject, just recording their hands. Keep the camera still and just get a shot of their hands for 10 seconds. Close-up shot of the face, record the face for 10 seconds. You want an over-the-shoulder shot, so stand behind them and get video of over the shoulder. You want a wide shot and a side shot of the subject. So those are the 5. Close-up shot of the hands, close-up shot of the face, over the shoulder shot, a wide shot, and a side shot. Always get the character walking towards you. Like for the closing shot, you get the character walking away. Another tip is get the character to clear frame. This is your edit point, and it leaves the viewer wondering where the character went. So say towards the end of your video, and the character is leaving the frame, which is leaving your recording. It kind of tells the viewer watching, like, oh, that's the end. Where did the character go? Also, film in 1080p on your phone. On your camera is fine. It takes up less storage space versus filming in 4K. So in this video, you can see one of my coworkers got the 5 basic shots of me, and this is just an example of what the 5 basic editing shots look like that we just went through. And she did them all, and it's very quick, 10 seconds each, and you can see all of them here, starting with the side shot. Talk about making YouTube videos on your phone. Optimization, monetization, researching on YouTube, and planning and publishing YouTube videos. So with getting paid on YouTube, There are two key elements that determine the payout you receive on the social media platform: the number of subscribers and the number of views. To get monetized on YouTube, you need to join the YouTube Partner Program by meeting the eligibility requirements, which is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours in the past 12 months, while also complying with YouTube's community and copyright guidelines. It's not easy, and you may not see your first paycheck for a while. For instance, like when I started on YouTube, I feel like it took me some years to finally see the Google checks. And it's because one of my videos like really picked up, and I was literally getting paid from just that one video. A lot of people quit because they don't see instant growth in money, but remember, everyone started with 0 subscribers and took the time to grow their channels. Your favorite creators on YouTube are most likely posting consistently and have been doing it for years. Keep posting and don't be discouraged if one of your videos doesn't get a lot of views and likes. The thing with YouTube is it might get those views and likes later. You never know what people are searching. So like that one video that didn't get a lot of likes in like the first couple of days might pick up later down the line. Or another video might take off and get thousands of views or go viral and bring in new subscribers. If a video doesn't take off in the beginning, it may pick up later with optimization. Make sure you add a headline that relates to your video. Use hashtags and keywords related to what you're talking about, and make sure to fill out the description of your video. Remember, even if you don't make a lot of money on YouTube, you will still develop skills that translate to other aspects of your life, like speaking to a camera and developing your public speaking, social skills, and building your confidence. Putting yourself out there on YouTube can help you develop writing, editing skills, digital marketing, like promoting your channel, and some designing skills, like creating your video thumbnails and making your YouTube banner. All of this are design skills. You never know the impact your video will have on people. Your content will impact your audience, and you can motivate others. There are so many YouTube tutorials and tips you can use. Other ways to get paid on YouTube include brand deals. If you have a business and sell things, connect your online store to your YouTube channel and promote your merch on your channel. Like for instance, there's the business formerly known as Teespring. It's called Spring now. I know they work with YouTube, and if you sell like t-shirts and cups and all that type of merch, you can literally use Spring, and it links right to your YouTube and shows like your merch. A lot of creators do that as well. Also use affiliate links. Like for example, from Amazon Shop. If you're an Amazon content influencer, you can use your links and put them in your description, and try to get people to click on those. With YouTube, we talk about research. YouTube is a great search engine for people to learn things. Whether you're looking to learn how to garden, how to fix something around the house, travel tips, vacation reviews, how to use a camera, or even how to pronounce a certain word, YouTube has it all. Use the search bar on YouTube to also look at videos of other people that post similar topics and categories like you. This will inspire you, and you can get ideas on things you may want to do a video on. Study other channels similar to yours. There's nothing wrong with like scoping out the competition. Remember, news stations do that too. So like you always want to see what people are doing that is like similar to what you're talking about, because it's good just to get an idea of what others are posting. Not saying copy them, but to get an idea and to become inspired. And then plan and publish. Planning out your content is crucial. Make a content calendar and jot your ideas down. Most content creators upload videos on their channel at least once or twice a week. It's time consuming, especially when you're doing your own editing. Some may even upload once a month. It depends on your schedule. But the longer you wait to post in between videos, you risk losing your audience. I think it's a good idea to post at least once a week to keep your audience entertained and not forgetting about you. Consistency is key. Lean on your strengths and your interests. Build a list of video ideas and stick to a consistent release schedule. And also get in-depth analytics and advanced controls with the YouTube Studio app to monitor how your videos are doing. So what to publish? Consider creating videos that leverage your skills, such as interviews with experts or people in the community, behind the scenes looks at news stories or your life, or even a day in the life type of work of vlogs that showcase your work, your hobbies, or where you work. Whatever you post, repurpose your content. The longer YouTube video can be broken down into mini videos for YouTube Shorts. You can reach a different audience with shorter clips. These shorter videos could also be repurposed as TikToks and Instagram Reels. So you're getting more like bang for your buck, for instance. You make one long video on YouTube, you chop that down, use that as a YouTube Short, use it as an Instagram Reel, and use it on TikTok. You're repurposing your own content. This is an example of my personal YouTube page for my blog. All the tips I'm giving you, I'm currently not following my own advice because I'm not consistent anymore at all due to myself having a full-time job. But at one point I was consistent and I was uploading. So you can see this is the overall view of my page. You can see the thumbnails. I used Canva and PixArt for a lot of these. The templates. I also used Intro Maker in some of the videos. I have a thumbnail, I have my bio filled out, and yeah, and that's my page right there. This is just another example on my personal YouTube page showing some of the YouTube Shorts where I'm talking about reviewing like pocketbooks, doing a purse review, showing behind the scenes of when I cover the Video Music Awards. So I'm telling people, you know, come on and get a look at the pink carpet. Another purse review. I did a restaurant review, and then also showing clips from Beyonce's Renaissance concert. So these are like just a look at some of my YouTube Shorts. And here's another example, a close-up of what a YouTube thumbnail looks like. And this is so easy to make, like I said before, on PixArt, on Canva. Use the templates, write the text, and I use the template here just so people can get a glimpse of the type of video they're about to watch, which is basically my life. This is one of my favorite thumbnail photos that I made for YouTube. I believe I got this from Canva. If it wasn't Canva, it was Intro Maker, but I believe it was Canva. And that's me playing She-Hulk on the right, and then just the fonts, the funky fonts and everything. I felt like that went with the flow of Comic-Con style, just so it can attract. You got the rip in the middle, you know, me holding Thor's hammer, you know, something to try to grab people's attention. So yeah, I did the thumbnail on Canva for this one. YouTube, one of the biggest things, you have to be careful with music. Be careful or you will get flagged. They do not play with copyrights from music, plagiarism. YouTube will get you. With copyright claims, most take your monetization for that video and give it to its original owner. So all of your hard work, someone else will get the money. On YouTube, getting 3 copyright strikes within 90 days leads to channel termination, removal of videos, and a ban from creating new channels. Here's a more detailed explanation. So copyright strike. When a copyright owner submits a valid DMCA, which is Digital Millennium Copyright Act complaint, YouTube takes down the video and issues a copyright strike to the channel. Each copyright strike lasts for 90 days. Then there's like consequences of the 3 strikes, and there may also be further restrictions. And a lot of times there's also copyright school where YouTube requires creators to complete copyright school after receiving a first copyright strike to understand the copyright principles and how they are enforced on the platform. I have gotten flagged before where one of my videos were pulled down in like multiple countries. I did like a Basketball Wives reality show type of review, and I guess I did it in a way that it wasn't fair, that I didn't do as much commentary and I had too much of VH1's video in it. It got flagged and it got taken down, and then my monetization stopped on that video. And I wind up just like hiding it to delete it, because I'm like, if I'm not getting monetized and you're like muting half the video, there's no point of having this up anymore. So some tips on how to not get a copyright. You want to upload original content taken by you. And there's something called fair use, which is tricky. So like you can use someone else's work without their permission as fair use, like writing a news article, as long as you do something to transform it and make it your own content. That's key. So ways to get around this is by teaching something, reaction videos, and commentary. Now, if you notice, a lot of content creators do this and make money. Like recently, there was a lady on YouTube using Kendrick Lamar's music, and I was like, how is she not getting flagged when she was talking about his diss records with Drake? But she did it in such a smart way where she showed most of herself and she was doing reactions on it, and it didn't get flagged. And that's a way to get around it, to fair use the Kendrick Lamar beef situation and use some of his music. So example, say like the hip hop artist Drake that I just mentioned. Say if you want to use Drake's music in your video and you're teaching people about music, you'll make a teaching video, learn how to make a Drake song, not how to listen to Drake's music, then you're transforming it, if that makes sense. People do this with the news and with shows and add their commentary and critiquing it, and they make it their own. If you're adding music and it's not your own original music, you need to get permission from the owner, which can be hard, or use royalty-free music or copyright-free, which is even better. But be careful with uploading concerts. Yes, even though it's your video and you filmed it, guess what? The music playing in the background may get flagged. Just like I covered Nas's listening party some years ago in Queens, and it got so many views. I got monetized on it. YouTube flagged it because it was playing by right Nas's music, like his new album at the time. Also a Beyonce concert from some years ago. I put different clips in there, and then I guess it was just too much music that got flagged as well. So royalty-free music is still copyrighted by the owner, but you're paying to use it. You paid a license to use it. YouTube has a royalty-free selection of music in its editing app. Copyright-free music means the music is in the public domain and anyone can use it without permission or payment, while royalty-free means you've paid for a license to use it. Sourcing copyright-free music from SoundCloud artists, YouTube's Creator Music Library, or Creative Commons YouTube channels is a great option for beginner YouTubers looking to use their music in their video edits without wanting to lose monetization on their channel because of like copyright claims or strikes. So for example, royalty-free music, no copyright music, is where you can download songs fit for any mood off of SoundCloud. And an example of what you'll see, there's like a notice like, you're free to use this song in any of your YouTube or Twitch videos and monetize it, but you must include the following video description. So that means you have to copy and paste what they have, which is usually like the name of the song and like what it's licensed under, Creative Commons license or whatever, and then they give you like some type of URL link. So you copy that and you add that in your description box. YouTube also has an audio library, which we'll get into. Audio library, you can choose a mood or genre of, or select an artist to filter your search field. YouTube has terms and conditions, but you may use music files from this library and videos that you monetize on YouTube. You can even search by duration of how long your video is. So if you think you need music for 5 minutes, you can search that. But be careful signing up for certain paid subscriptions. Some may have temporary licenses, and your music may expire after you cancel a subscription. Most of them grant a perpetual license for videos you've made while subscribing. So if you stop subscribing, you're still okay. Like for example, audio offers perpetual licenses. A perpetual license grants you the right to use a software application indefinitely after one-time purchase, offering a fixed cost for long-term usage, unlike subscription models with recurring fees. So when talking about where to get music, you want to choose royalty-free music under Creative Commons licenses to avoid copyright issues. So like I said, there's Music Library for creators on YouTube. You can visit freemusicarchive.org or www.jamundo.com. There's also audio. Audio offers a lifetime membership offer. And then there's also Universal Music, which is something we use for work. Talk about some add-ons that will be great for your phone. Let's talk about what's the best way to store videos made on a smartphone to save space. So you start banging out all these videos, right? You're creating content. You can't save all this on your phone. You'll eat up all your storage space. So you want to use something like cloud storage, Google Drive, Dropbox, Microsoft OneDrive, or Amazon Drive. Better perks if you're a Prime member. There's unlimited photo storage and 5 GB video storage, or Apple iCloud if you have an iPhone. You can also transfer videos to a physical backup like an external hard drive. You can transfer large files to a computer for better organization, and just delete large videos off your phone when they're published or when you don't need them anymore. You don't want all these videos building up because you will eat away at your storage. So definitely use the cloud. That's what I do to save your videos. So let's talk about some add-ons to turn your phone into a powerhouse. So like I said, recording video on your phone is easy, it's simple, it's convenient, but additional gear will enhance your phone and your content. You can turn your phone into a pro studio in no time with these add-ons. So for instance, a selfie light, a lot of creators use this. You can buy that from like Walgreens, Rite Aid, CVS, Five Below, Amazon, Google selfie light. I'm sure a bunch will come up at Amazon. They don't cost that much money. I got one for like $5 at a CVS before, and use the selfie light to attach it to your phone for better lighting. Lighting is key for your video. No one wants to look at a dark video for like 30 minutes. Also, a tripod is good to have. Provides stable support so you don't just have to hold your phone the whole time. Or if you want to record yourself, you put yourself on the tripod, set up your countdown, and you can turn the phone to face you and start recording yourself. Having a mic is good, especially if you want to start a podcast, which we'll talk about soon, to get better audio and streaming and interviews. A phone rig, which is shown in the photo, holds multiple accessories. You want a portable charger because you're taking all this content, you are burning your battery, and you want headphones so you can have, you know, better hearing access when you play back your videos. Here are a couple example photos of what I just mentioned of some add-ons to enhance your phone. You could purchase or build your own phone rig to capture like the best photos and videos. And the tripod is in the middle with the little remote. That's how a lot of content creators go on these like trips, travel vloggers. They take their own photos. They don't even need an assistant or anyone, and you won't even see it. They find a clever way to hide the little remote in their hand, and they're clicking away and they're taking their own selfies, and it looks like someone else is doing it. It's great. Um, the one on the right is actually something I have, a phone holder, and I literally got that from Shein, the gold phone holder. I thought it was cute. I place that on my side dresser a lot of times if I'm watching like YouTube videos at night while I'm laying down in bed. It's also a great way. I put that next to my laptop sometimes when I'm working, if I'm taking a quick video call and I want to be hands-free. So yeah, I got that from Shein, and that was like definitely under $5, very, very cheap. Or you can find other phone holders by just doing a quick Google search, most likely on Amazon. You know, everything you need to record a podcast is right on your phone? Of course. So, for some tips, choose a quiet place to record with an external microphone. Use headphones to hear audio better when editing. Choose an app to edit and record your podcast. And find a podcast hosting platform so people can listen to your podcast. So, examples of some hosting platforms are Spotify, Acast, Podbean, Clubhouse, and there's plenty of more. With podcasting, you can be heard everywhere. Transform your ideas into episodes. Expand your audience by distributing your podcast to the most popular listening apps. So, some most popular ones are Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Your hosting platform, like Podbean, for example, will generate an RSS feed link for your podcast, and this link is crucial for distributing your podcast to various directories. Then you use the RSS feed link to submit your podcast to directories like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and others. Using your iPhone cuts down on costs, makes you like highly portable, and it still allows for a great podcast audio. Plus, the voice memo apps, which comes with standard iPhones, even has basic audio editing features built in. I used to do a podcast at my last job. It was called Under the Ring, like a wrestling podcast. and we use a service called StreamYard. I was a producer on that, and it's so very user friendly to use StreamYard. You can interview guests from anywhere and any device, and there's little to no editing needed. Podbean is an easy and powerful way to create, promote, and monetize your podcast. Podbean is also easy to use, and it's one of my favorites, honestly. You're not much of a podcaster, but more of a mobile like blogger. Mobile blogging is the way to go. Short form content is great and easy to make on any mobile device. For blogging, owning a website, there's GoDaddy Studio. You have to find a domain. Blogger, kind of old school, but it gets the job done. Like honestly, my blog is on Blogger. In the beginning, I found Blogger more user friendly than WordPress, and that's why I started my blog on Blogger or well, on Blogspot. And I just got lazy and just never wanted to move it over anywhere else. But you also have WordPress, which is very popular. A lot of people use that, and then there's Wix. My professional page for like work and my portfolio is on Wix. Wix is super easy to create templates, very user friendly. I highly suggest Wix for portfolios, and you can also, if you want to showcase like your resume or anything, or even a store, you can create a storefront on Wix. There's a blogging section on Wix. Wix is really great. Check that out. Make sure you have some type of teleprompter for video. You can download teleprompter apps. You can read a script while recording on camera, and post valuable content that is worth keeping an eye on. The content can be in form of tips, interesting photos, tutorials, or well-made videos. It's super easy to block from your phone, super fast to get content out there. Here's an example video of my personal Wix website, just so you can see what it looks like on mobile version, and how you could just literally publish, create a new blog post right on there and publish it directly from your phone. They have invoice, they have a pay link. It's so easy. You can write your ideas and post on your phone and publish the content directly from your mobile device. Like you don't need a laptop, you don't need a desktop. Everything can be done right from your phone.